own business as well. So, in network connection, what we are doing, we are looking for the opportunities where we meet people and make more good connects with each other so that we can help others, business owners, to grow their business, grow their network, and grow their network. So, your network goes to your net worth. Okay? Now, so what this about NIA? We have incorporated in 2014. We are the world's second largest business networking group. First one is a BNI, but we are the world's second largest business networking group. And our mission is like we are already doing 5 countries very well. So our mission is trying to build more relationships, doing more business education. We are focused on the quality, not on the quantity. We are focused on the positivity. We are focused on the integrity and the growth, right? So your networking is not only about to know each other, but we have to maintain a long-term relationship with the good people around you. So you know better like how grow in our life. If we have create a good network around us, we will definitely grow in our life. So it's not about the business, but your personal benefits as like personal growth as well, right? Why network connection? Because in any other business, you invest in real estate, and then you invest in another office expenses, you invest in employees engagement and everything. But in network connection, you don't require any real estate or any office. You just have required one laptop and a good internet connectivity for you. So your work will be like that. If you take the network connection franchisee, first of all, we will train you, and you will get the training directly from our CEO, Scott Telly. He will train you directly online, and it's a 5 days of training session going to happen. According to Indian time, it's going to be 5:30 to 7:30, right? Once your training will be completed, you will certified as a network connection franchisee owner on your particular state or your particular district or your particular area, right? So, what is the advantage of take this kind of business? Because we are not investing lot of amount. We are just investing on our training or on education or in franchisee things. So there is no real estate requirement, no inventory requirement. This is recession proof because we are not investing a lot. There is only the investment of your knowledge, your licensing, and your training. And after that, how many members you will create, you will get a good revenue, right? So there is a monthly coaching session, professional leadership, a home-based business is a multiple networking groups you can create under you things. So what we think like is network connection is traditional what BNI or another like corporate connections or like Chamber of Commerce or like Lions Club are doing. No, we are different from them. How we are different? Because if you think like BNI, I'm talking about the BNI. So they are conducting 4 meetings in a month. But in network connection, we are only conducting one physical meeting. They are conducting 4 physical meeting in a month. We are conducting one physical meeting because being a business owner, you have to invest on your business as well. So it's not possible to come every week for joining these kinds of meetings. We are also conducting 4 meetings, but initial 3 meetings that will be go online basis. So your first meeting that will be go on the regional level where you, if you are doing your business in your region, so everybody will know like you are doing this kind of services, you are providing these services, you have this kind of product to sell. So people know about your business. Then the second meeting of online that will go national level. So suppose that if you are running your business in Delhi or your city, so people from another state they will know ki, yeah, this person XY person is running this kind of business, and they will contact you by becoming this meetings members, right? If talking about the third meeting, that will be go international. If somebody who wanted to grow ahead, like who wants to give the services or the product things out of India, they are most welcome. So in these meetings, they can also pitch about their business and their services in our international meetings so that they will get a good referral as well for the international business growth. And we have a very good technical website as well. So we mention each of the franchisee owner and then their members under them. So if franchisee owner wants to give the reference of his member to another country person, he easily can give the access from the website. And everything, we have a very good database and we have very good CRM. So everything, every data is mentioned over on the websites. It's never gonna uh, vanish. So everything will be recorded in our website. Your CRM is very helpful for you for growing your business, and your franchisee owner will help you to get more business online by providing you the leads, right? So apart from referral things, apart from the business things, we are also giving membership coachings. So I told you earlier, like a Network in Action has one university tie-up, which is also a Network in Action university. So you will learn about the innovation, technology, sales and marketing thing, financial things, employee engagement. So these things you will learn from these universities memberships. And talking about the retention, like if you being a franchisee owner, you make a member under you, but you're not the person who can retain these members. If talking about the BNI, there is so much members who started to become a partner with them, but after some time, they just close their licensing with them because they are not getting the good referrals. And these BNI types of businesses only for the referrals. But here in NIA, you are investing lesser amount than the BNI, but also you are getting the good retention rate because you are not using only the referrals tech things, but you are using your technology and business education as well. And we have annual community service projects as well. We are conducting the workshops sometimes, and you become a community member of Network in Action. We have one WhatsApp group. You will get engaged over there, so you will meet all the people in one, one technology platform where you can tell about your business, about your knowledge, and if you are thinking about something good to change the present scenario of your country or your state, then you can also get the good plans over there, good idea for your business. So I told you earlier, like how these meetings run. We are also conducting 4 meetings in a month. So your first 3 meetings that will go into an online mode, virtual mode, and the fourth meeting that is go to physical mode. How you will conduct these physical meeting? So in this physical meeting, you become as a speaker, or you can call our business coaches over on these meetings to become a guest speaker, and they will talk about the business problems. If somebody having problems in sales, or someone have problem into lead generation, so these coaches will help them to how to generate the lead, how to get the referrals and everything. So you will get the business knowledge over on these physical meeting. Apart from that, you will exchange your business card with each other members, so you will get good community over there. And all the person who will join these meetings, they all are the business owners. They are not the job seekers or the working professional. They all are the business owners. You as a franchise owner, you only make a member who is running their business and having the revenue of 1 CR. So here we will deal with the quality. That is why I'm telling you we have good retention rate and we have good revenue generation. So this is the model. Now going to the model, how Network in Action works. So we have 3 models. So one is the partner model, which is our very initial model and very less investment required on this model. Then we have the region model. This model represent the district of your area. Suppose that if you are talking about the Delhi, so you will get the Delhi region over there. And then area developer is like that, where you will have the cluster of cities under you, or you have a state under you. So you can select the Delhi NCR region over here. So in the partner model, the investment is required only 15 lakhs plus taxes. And the regional model, the investments required depend on the tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 cities. So it start like 30 lakhs to 1 CR. It goes depend on the cities. And the area developer model start from 70 lakhs to 1 CR. It's also depend on the which area you are going to select. If talking about the Assam Northeast area, they are obviously they have not that much expensive. But if talking about the South area like Mumbai or Karnataka or Andhra, so these areas are much more business oriented. So we charge amount accordingly. So in Network in Action, if you become a franchisee owner, you will get the training first, then you will get the technology platform where you will refer your members by using our technology platform. Then you will get the marketing support from the franchise India. So we bring up as a franchise India, we will help you to get good leads who will become your members. So initially 6 months, we will do all hand holding things. We will do the launch event for you where people will recognize like you become a franchisee owner of Network in Action and the franchise India as well, with a partner with us. And then we post you on the LinkedIn, we post you on Instagram page, we post on Facebook page, everywhere. So you will get a good marketing support from our end. You will get the licensing. So in these partner and reseller model, we are doing the licensing for 5 years, then there will be a renewal, right? But in area developer model, there is a licensing required after 3 years. So if you are doing very well in your particular model, we will charge very less licensing fees, or we will auto generate that. And then the hand holding, I told you, like we will help you to how to do these things, like how to make a more member. If you initially you are facing any problem to make a people your member, so we will help you in that also. So I told you these things, these are our partner model and things. Now, what is the next step? How you will become a franchisee owner with the network in action? So first of all, you will get a call, right? There is a call. Then you will get toolbox tool, and after that, there is a contract and agreement will sign, and then you will become on board. So this is up to this is all about network in action. In case if you have any queries, any doubt, you can connect with me. I'll drop my number over here.
Sure.
Yeah,
Swati, for everyone to connect back to you on one basis,
right.
please share your email ID as well so that they can write to you.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And thank you for this detailed presentation of such an iconic brand,
Mhm.
for taking your time out. Before we move on to another brand, another iconic brand, would you like to share something where you want to give a probably parting note on the brand?
So, if you want to become a member with our brand or a partner with our brand, first of all, you have to be very well enthusiastic in yourself. Like you are the person who love to meet with another person, who love to do the marketing a lot, who love to be do sales in your professional career. So these kind of people can do very good in these kinds of business, because here you will become the face. You're not running the business, but you're become as a celebrity as well in your particular district or a city or your area. So you have always be a presentable, good in sales and marketing skills, and must be in a training things. So these qualities required to be partner, becoming a business owner of with us, right?
So thank you, Swati. Thank you, Swati, for your time and the detailed presentation on the brand. Next up, I'm inviting Miss Ankita Mahajan to
Thank
talk
you.
about another iconic brand, that is Mars Venus. Uh, Miss Ankita, you are welcome. Good evening, and please feel free to share the screen and present your PPT so that you can take us through the entire brand.
Thank you so much, Sandeep, for introducing me here. And are you able to hear me well here?
Yes, loud and clear.
Thank you so much. So, good evening, everyone. I'm Ankita Mahajan, and I am working with Franchise India Knowledge Services. I would be helping you know and understand a little more about Mass Venus Coaching, which is a US based brand. And I'll quickly show the presentation, give you a brief about what it is and how we are partnering with them. So, allow me 2 quick minutes while I share my screen with you. Right. So, as you all know, that Mass Venus Coaching is a brand that has been founded by a very renowned author, John Gray, who is very well known for one of his books, which is known as Men Are From Mars and Women Are From Venus. So, we are here to actually help people partner with them to increase the gender intelligence coaching business, which helps many in their personal and professional lives. So, people may ask, what is gender intelligence, or how is it going to be helpful to one in the personal life? So, just a quick introduction on gender intelligence, it is that it is a concept that complements the emotional behavior of a human being. Now, emotional behavior comes into the context where people would not only look into it from a personal goals or personal interest side of it, but people are emotional professionally as well. So gender intelligence is a scientific research and a result oriented theory which has been done, and he has actually curated uh, very well in the form of books and his research that Mr. John Gray has started. We have brought him to India, keeping in mind that this is not going to be a franchise model. This is in fact going to be a license model that would be held here pan India, to help him extend on and make partners on mass Venus coaching on a global surface. Now, if I ask, that people would say, there are a lot many life coaches, there are a lot many relationship coaches, but why mass Venus? So I will say they are the base founders. They are the first people to actually go ahead and introduce gender intelligence on the platform, which has been you know where people have benefited on a global surface. uh, Richard Bernstein is one of his partners who actually help him in extending a welcome towards gender intelligence in business and executive levels. So this is going to be one of those models where people would be able to train and certify themselves to become experts in the field of gender intelligence for life coaching, personal coaching, relationship coaching, extending it further into business coaching as well as executive coaching. uh, how we can do it, it's if I tell you the business and the licensing model, it's a 16-week program per model, done in 3 levels, 3 stages. So if you look into the perspective over here, there are 3 levels to this coaching. The first level is life coaching license and certification, which will revolve solely around gender intelligence. It will not include any aspect of business or executive over here, but it will give you training and certification on the basis of how men and women think, what is the perspective to life, and how they can go ahead and achieve their goals to the particular query that they have or concern that they have. Uh, the business model becomes a license. It helps you in gaining more. How may I say, the revenue side of it would be like, you can become a life coach where you can take one-on-one session with people. You can take workshops. You can go ahead and take group sessions, and you would also be able to go ahead and tie up with many corporates and schools, where in today's time it has become essential to understand one's emotional behavior. So this is one of the life coaches and relation coaches aspect to business. Coming to the second level would be a business coach, where people have to understand that maybe the business perspective is one, but the way of thinking of a man and a woman is very different. Same goal, but the way to achieve their targets is very different. So gender intelligence actually comes as a helping hand to become business executive coaches, because it helps you for a better outcome, more result oriented and more professional outcome for your business returns. Again, in the same manner, because it is a business coach and business coaching, you become business coaches to small enterprises or larger enterprises, where you are able to guide the entrepreneurs to achieve a much better result, which helps you in generating a philosophy surrounded by uh, gender intelligence, emotional intelligence, behavior intelligence, including the business aspect to it. Likewise, the next step comes as the third level, which is known as the executive coaching license and certification. This comes in handy with a lot of corporates. The reason behind it is that the executive coachings help you in engaging well with your employees. If you know the difference, that you have the same targets for all your staff in the organization, but the way of achieving for a man and a woman is very different. It is not about segregating them, it is about giving them equal opportunities with the target to understand their mental psyche basis on their basis on the gender. So all these three types of training aspect, which gives you a license to become a coach, is a phenomenal journey. You start with level 1, enter into life and relationship, and then you take it further to business and then to executive. It's a 16-week training program per week, where after going through a time bound self paced training along with some live sessions in the week with Richard Bernstein, who's a business coach in US, he would be able to guide and help you get the license as a Mass Venus coach, which gives you the benefit to actually associate with them on the global platform. You get to connect with them in the global community where they will be helping you to surface and generate business for your future goals. This is the kind of business that they have. How will now coming to the next slide, which says that, how will Mass Venus coaching business and how will you succeed as a Mass Venus coach? So you, like I said, you get global presence because you're with John Bernstein and you are with John Gray and Richard Bernstein, and along with him you are there with his team who are experts in the field. You get to connect with them on regular basis, which helps you growing your knowledge. You get the brand enhancement. It is a very well known brand known in US, and a lot of people have accepted this particular brand in Middle East as well, which is generally taken as a kind of a vouch that, whether the gender intelligence thing will be accepted in Middle East. But I'm happy to say it was very warm welcome that the people have got over there. We are expecting the same here in India as well. So we do have life coaches and relationship coaches in India, but Mass Venus coach is something that is above that, and you get the brand enhancement for yourself. uh, the kind of network Mars and Venus has is like you are interconnected globally. It is not just to USA or just in India or just in Middle East. It is a global representation that you get. You might get opportunities to work with people international on Zoom platform or on Google Network platform, where you would be able to do one-on-one sessions with them or take webinars like we generally have in today's time. You are internationally recognized with the brand. You get to know that can be associated with you. It gives a online excellence for the platform to you. You would be known throughout as an MV coach, as a Mars Venus coach for this platform. This is all I have about Mars Venus at the moment. Any questions, any queries around, please feel free to ask.
So, Ms. Ankita, just wanted to take this discussion forward. Can you
Mhm.
please let us know when someone who is in India taking a franchisee of March Winners, what kind of help they can expect from the international brand side? What kind of marketing support, as well as
Uh,
what kind of setup support?
Sure. So, Sandeep, first of all, this is not a franchisee model. This is a complete partnership and a license model. So, once a person goes through the training and they receive their license and a certificate as a Mass Venus coach, the brand enhances them. They promote them on their Google platform, on the website, where they get leads to actually go ahead and take sessions. There are workshops that happen in India. Now, if you're a partner in India with them, they will definitely give you that lead to go ahead and perform a workshop for Mass Venus instead of flying down from USA. That is what the global network will support you with. Apart from that, you anyways will be having all the license to use their brand name, their logos, their content that you would be going through the training on the workshops and with the people that you take sessions with.
Okay. And before we, go into another session, I just would like to request you, how the partnership works when somebody also opens new partnership under that. Say for example, somebody takes a partnership, right? A day to day kind of a region. So how it works when somebody opens a unit under him and a subsequent partnership. So how it works?
So basically, even if the company, if any entrepreneur opens their own wellness resort or wellness website, because they are Mass Venus coaches and it is licensed, they can use it over there. You would not need what kind of collaboration are you expect? Are you expecting some kind of a collaboration that comes from Franchise India Knowledge Services?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, in that case, we would definitely be giving them an initial hand holding for the next 3 months once they are licensed with leads in India to support them in building up their businesses.
Okay. So, so when you talk about initial hand-holding, so what
Yeah.
are those activities include? So, do you also, help them in finding leads, how the leads can be converted, something like that?
Yes, we will be doing social media marketing for them, and that can be on Facebook, on LinkedIn, mostly on Instagram and Facebook, because that's where people on general basis connect. People of all categories, be it on the C-suite level or be it on the general level, people are interested to connect with consultants, MV consultants, and they would be able to reach us with the perspective, and we will share these lead with the respective partners.
So, these leads, when you are generating through social media, digital marketing promotions, you'll be helping them to convert them as well, and probably setting up meetings, probably
We
help
will
them
do the
explain what Mars Venus does.
we will not exactly not giving any false pictures out here, but we would be giving them a warm lead. We would do the first initial connect with the people to actually understand why they made a click. If it is relevant to go to the consultant, we would forward the leads to the consultant, and from there they have to take it further.
Okay. So, what kind of future you see for Mars and Venus in India? Because well, probably we are at a nascent stage where we are looking at multiple opportunities as India is growing. So, can you please tell us what kind of future you are seeing for Mars and Venus in India?
Um, I think it is very promising. The reason behind it is, if you observe that since COVID period or COVID times, people have actually opened up to their concerns. They have started talking about their issues. And being a coach where you are looking forward to have a guidance from a expert, Mass Venus coaching comes as a helping hand. So they would be, like you can say, a step ahead in guiding people in their personal lives, be it for their personal relationships, be it a man and woman relationship, be it their thought process, or let's talk about, understanding, why the professional life is not going smooth. That could be one of the quickest examples. Let's say that you're a woman, I am a woman, right? I am a woman, I want to talk to my entrepreneur who's a man, but sometimes I'm not able to gel in. But if you know gender intelligence and you know why he is reacting in that manner, it will make you understand him better, which will give you a better connectivity, which will give you a better output to your results that you need to show him as a performer. So this
So,
looks
if
promising in future. It is still there in India, I will not say it's not there. It's just that the brand name has just started in India, and it's a promising name. Let's say that you've done an engineering course but you would like a certificate from MIT. So why leave an MIT opportunity when you know that it is one of the best?
so, by following this, do you really believe that someday may not understand women?
Um, I won't say so. Uh, it gives you the added leverage of understanding the person next to you and reacting in a way that could not end in a fight, but it could help you resolve many issues around.
So that sounds really promising. And before we end this session of Mars and Venus, I would just like to thank Ms. Ankita. And also, before we end this session, if you want to give a parting note for our investors who are, currently watching this.
uh, I'll just say welcome, for the reason that this is just a start, and I am always here. People who would like to know more, want to discuss more, or would like to take the certification just as a starting to start with level one, and not the whole set together. They want to understand better. Please do not hesitate. Let me know what your concerns are. I will be happy to help along.
Great. That's a nice and elaborative session, Ms. Ankita. Thank you for your time, for explaining it so beautifully. So moving on, we have our next brand, that is also from early age education. We have Mr. Namit Gupta. Uh, Namit, please, take us to your brand presentation for both the brands which you are representing today. Uh, Thank you for your time and welcome to this program.
Yeah, thank you very much, Sandeep. And before I continue, myself Namit Gupta, I am the CEO for Aptitude Studios, and I will be representing today two brands. One is the Direct English, and the other is the Red School House. Right. So, starting with the Direct English, let me share quickly a presentation with you, right, so that you can understand that what and where we are talking about Direct English. I hope my screen is visible now.
Yes, yes, principal.
Yeah, thank you. So, before moving forward, let me give a brief background in terms of why direct English. See, in India is a country which is a diversified country with so many languages being spoken, and English is definitely one of the connecting languages. Earlier, people used to choose English as a language only for the purpose who were migrating abroad or who were going for study abroad purposes. Whereas today, English is a perquisite for any stream of the industry, any stream of the domain that you want to choose, right? And in more than 95 countries today worldwide, and accordingly, approximately 2 billion population worldwide speak English as a primary language. So there's a lot of scope in terms of English communication skills. Plus, India is going to be the skill capital, wherein we have the maximum young population. So a lot of countries are looking forward for uh, the right skill youth from India to be migrated to those countries. And for everybody, English is the perquisite, right? So direct English comes from Aptitude Studios. Uh, Aptitude Studio is the company that which we I led, and Direct English is also the authorized registration partner for IELTS in association with IDP. So Direct English comes from the mother company called LinguaPhone Group, which is into English language training since 1901, a legacy of more than 120 years today. And they are already there in more than 20 countries worldwide and teaches approximately 1 lakh plus students annually through two different mediums. One through the physical training centers that they have in these countries, the other where the native trainers of UK give online teaching to the students wherever they don't have the physical training centers. They follow the pedagogy of CEFR, which is called as Common European Framework of References. Moving further, these are some of the countries that they are already available. So you can see that entire Middle East and South Asian countries, they are very much there. That Bahrain, Bulgaria, Israel, Indonesia, Iraq, Saudi Arabia, Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, including our neighbors like Pakistan and Bangladesh. So this brand is very well available in different parts of the world. This is about direct English live interactive, which I was talking about. जहाँ पे कि native trainers of UK give online training to the students through to the students wherever they don't have the physical presence, and they have successfully trained more than 75,000 students through this medium. Mr. Louis Alexander is the founder and has also written the entire content for Direct English. He himself is a Guinness Book of World Record holder, where he sold approximately 4.7 million books in a year. He was also an advisor to University of Cambridge and the face behind creation of this common European framework. In terms of Indian market size, so as I started that approximately 120 odd different languages are spoken, with Hindi being the most spoken language. But still in India, English is definitely termed as a second language, and everybody aspire to have English communication skills as an advantage. Approximately 13 crore is the population, student population, which aspire for English language, and the market size itself is around 40,000 crore. And you will find that in English there are a lot of fragmented players, small time players, but there are no any one who is available on the national front. With that motto in picture, we brought Direct English last year to India. In terms of English language training, there are three typically factors. One is that B2B, B2C, and B2G. B2B is business to business, where the corporates are training their manpower. B2C is about the student population starting from grade 6 to even a college pass out student. And B2G is the government institutions, where they are also promoting English as a language. Some of the benefits of direct English, first and foremost, there are no any books and copies in this. the entire content and curriculum that the student got is in the form of Learning Cloud, which is a two-way interactive platform of LMS learning management system, right? And they are based on the real life video based sessions. For example, my level 1 is entirely shot at Sheraton Hotel. The entire syllabus is also cyclical in nature. In every level, there are 27 lessons, 9 units, right? This is about the methodology. So we have foundation plus 8 levels of English. So whenever a student comes to us, we take a free test to understand the current level of a student, and according to the level is suggested to a student. Level foundation plus first year, the basic levels, 4, 5, 6 are intermediate, which are majorly focusing on the conversation skills, and 7, 8 are the advanced levels of English. And the student gets training on all the 4 aspects of English, which is reading, writing, listening, and speaking. Plus, student also gets a certificate from Direct English, which is as per CEFR. When level 6 makes somebody eligible to go for IELTS, PT, or TOEFL examination. For a franchise partner, there are 4 kind of opportunities. One is the offline students, the students coming down to the training center to get trained. It's a hybrid model. Why hybrid? Because it's an instructor-led training, but entire content and curriculum, as I briefed to you, is on Learning Cloud. Second is you can integrate this with any of the video conferencing tools and start your online classes also for the students from far-flung areas. There's also an opportunity to get into institutional tie-ups, which is the schools. We can integrate our curriculum from grade 6 to grade 12, as well as we can look at college tie-ups for the placement purposes. Plus, corporate tie-ups is also the 4th line of business, which you can initiate through this Direct English business model. In terms of the market positioning, so what we have done, we have worked on basically 2 aspects. One is the fees, another is the batch size. So we have kept our fee structure at around 200 rupees per hour, and also limited our batch size to 15 to 20 students, so that individual attention can be given to every student. There are 2 kind of business models that we have generated for India. One is an area developer, where we have divided the entire country into 21 regions. So somebody who is interested to take the regional rights can take an area developer model. The other is the unit franchisee. Somebody who want to start a standalone training center or multi-center can also opt for an opportunity. In terms of area developer, these are the 21 regions in front of you. The green highlighted ones are already being allocated or allotted, which includes Delhi NCR, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Northeast, and Telangana. So these 5 states have already been allocated, and my 7 centers are already live or about to live. One in Satyaniketan in Delhi, one in Chennai, in Annanagar, one in Kukatpalli in Hyderabad, one in Kerala, Arnakulam, one in Kullu in Himachal. My Guwahati and my Kolkata branch will be launched by June end. So this is the significance till now. For an area developer, what we have worked on the minimum rollout numbers. So in this chart, you can see that against every state, there is a number plotted that, for example, UP and Uttarakhand, it's 1 plus 15, right? My unit franchise fees is only 4 lakh rupees. So for an area developer, the maximum earning potential for that area developer fees is, of franchise fees is 60 lakhs, 15 into 4. And what we do is we charge only 40% of that fees, and you can take the area developer rights for UP and Uttarakhand. That means that only 24 lakhs plus GST, you can take the area developer rights, plus you need to set up one of the training center, which will act as a regional office. Subsequently, you get 3-4 benefits. First, there is no any separate franchise fees for your own center. You get 60% of the franchise fee share, which is out of 4 lakhs, 2.4 lakhs goes to my area developer. You also get margins on the Learning Cloud fees, plus you also get a royalty sharing of 3% out of 9% that we charge on the tuition fees. So every training center, this is a recurring income from every student, every center that gets open in a region. In terms of unit licensing, we require an area of around 1200 to 1500 square feet, an investment of around 12 to 15 lakh rupees, which is bifurcated into 2 parts. One is the setup cost, the other is your franchise fees. The franchise fees, as already briefed, it's 4 lakhs plus GST. Around 8 to 10 lakhs rupees will be invested in the setup cost. So what we are looking at the people who are ready to invest, who can manage the day-to-day operations, who know the market. Because for our education business, raw material is the database of a student, right? Who know that schools, colleges, vicinity, right? And who are strategically fit in terms of the entrepreneurial mindset. Education per se has got 3-4 benefits. First, it's a measurable business where you know that what is going to be my operating expense, and this is the number of students. You can understand the kind of profitability one can achieve. You don't need to reinvest. You don't need a showroom. A training center can be operated from the second, third, or fourth floor of any building. So these are some of the positives about starting an education business. Last but not the least, we give the entire support to our training center, and it's a franchise-owned, franchise-operated model. We are in you become the driver of the business, and we provide all the guidelines that how to drive that business. It starts from the basic layout that how the center will be coming up, includes recruitment of the team members. Then we also provide in terms of marketing, the operational guidelines, the marketing guidelines, the trainer guidelines, trainer manual, all things are in place. We also create a landing page in our website and also create all the social media accounts for our training center. So this is how we support. So any one of you who is interested to join hands with Direct English, which is a global leader in English language training, and who want to cater to the target segment from sixth grade to even a working professional, anybody is welcome. And it's a high growth industry, as I briefed you. 40,000 crore is the market size. You get UK curriculum, you get a brand which is already available in more than 20 countries, you get the world class teaching resources in terms of the learning cloud, and you get all the support from us as the franchisor. So look forward to you to join us. In case of any queries, you can now ask any queries. In the meantime, let me take the other presentation out. Any queries from anyone? Sandeep, you can ask that.
So it's a legacy brand, been in the industry for so many years, and India being one of the biggest market for early age education, and English being considered as one of the most prominent language other than Hindi. How do you think that when a franchisee takes the opportunity of opening an outlet over here, what kind of help they can expect from Diet English, and what is the scope going forward?
See, as I told to you, that franchisee has got four scope of business. One is an offline student who visits to a training center and gets enrolled. The second, you can very well start with the online classes. Third is you can work on the school and institutional tie-ups, where we can give a discounted pricing to the school and institutions. Fourth is also the corporate tie-ups, where a lot of corporates are also looking forward for training, right? So this market is very huge. Plus, my target segment is also from 12 years to even 40 years, right? So this program can be structured for anybody, right? So you can have different batches in a day, right? With multiple classrooms, you can create a much bigger capacity. Any business partner can look at an ROI in less than 1 year of period. And that's the beauty of that entire business model. Plus, it is a low cost business model because your investment will be in the range of 12 to 15 lakh rupees. So which again makes it very good option as a business entity.
Great. So I request you to now take us through the other presentation,
Yes.
which is Pitman, another legacy brand. It doesn't need any kind of introduction. Please take us through the same.
So I will be taking you through the Red School House.
Yes, please take us through the Red School House, and then followed by that, we'll also cover Pitman today as well as one
So
of the.
Pitman, Govind will be joining in?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, okay. So I hope that my slide is visible to you now. So Red School House is a premium childcare center. First and foremost, this brand comes from Singapore. This brand already has a legacy of more than 20 years. They started their operations in 2004, right? And the biggest difference between the preschools of India and Singapore is that in India, most of the preschools are typically working only on one aspect, that is the intellectual side of a student. Whereas this brand works on five holistic areas, which is called as SPICE, which is the social, physical, intellectual, creativity, and emotional. All these areas of a child are being worked upon in this program. And this program is also on the basis of experiential learning, where the students learn by doing, right? So these are the two major concepts. And you will agree that Singapore as a country is looked forward because of their education system, right? So a brand which comes from the country where they already have a successful model for last 2 decades, you can think about the kind of expertise this brand brings in while coming to the Indian market. Moving forward, the philosophy is settling the heart, defining a child. So it's all about the mission is that home filled with love for all. We want to create a home, not a play school for any student who comes to us. And we believe in holistic development of all the five aspects of a candidate or a student, which is social, physical, intellectual, creativity, and emotional side of a student. We believe that in creating and nurturing a clean, loving, safe environment for every student. And what we have understood is that the children learn their best while play, right? So we do a lot of activities which are related to life skills, which include communication, creativity, problem solving, and most importantly, having fun for students. There are interactive whiteboards, activity lessons, games, specially designed for kindergartens. Plus, it is a program which is beyond the classroom because we take students to a monthly field trip. We cover phonics for all levels. There are overnight leadership camps. We teach flameless cooking and baking, gardening, and mission and charity projects, apart to the activities which include your art and craft, music, and dance. So, a brand which not only gives an entire content and curriculum for four classes, which is pre-nursery, nursery, LKG, and UKG, for an age group of 2 to 6 years, but also support in terms of daycare and also the activities that need to be done at the play school. So a play school from morning 7 to evening even 8 p.m. We have got all the details available with us in terms of the program delivery. This is how some of our training center look like. There's an enrichment room. This is the classroom and the outdoor play area. In terms of brand, the Singapore, they already have 4 branches. They are also available in Vietnam and China. And in India, we are coming up with the very first branch in Vadodara in Gujarat, right? We have brought this brand very recently to India, and we are looking forward for this expansion of this brand. Rachel Go is the CEO and founder who started this Red Schoolhouse in the year 2004. And they also have their own partners in terms of art and craft, musician, dance. So, and these are some of the awards that they have earned in this journey where they are being awarded as the top 25 preschools in Asia. They have been awarded as a top 500 promising SME award, right? These are some of the awards that they have acquired during their journey. In terms of Indian schools, the market is very huge, right? Approximately 5 to 15 crore student population is there within the age group of 2 to 6 years. Indian education system is the third largest, and which is predominantly having 50% of the schools are private schools. The fee structure also varies from location to location, from starting from 25,000 rupees to 75,000 rupees, wherein some of the preschools also charge around 1.5 lakh rupees, right? And with this kind of a brand, we are talking about a fee structure of around 2.5 lakh rupees per student, so that you can easily create your own wealth. And with a limited number of students, you can easily increase to get to a break even and return of investment. So again, in this, there are two kind of business models. One is an area master franchisee where somebody will open their own preschool having an area of 4,000 square feet, and they can sub unit of around 19 units, right? So there are two kind of models. Once somebody want to start a standalone preschool, or somebody want to take an area master franchisee. For a standalone preschool, this is how that ROI sheet looks like. So as I told you, the fee structure will be approximately 2,34,000 per annum per student, which includes a tuition fees of around 2,04,000 and 30,000 rupees towards the admission and the kit charges. So even if you get 30 students, you get a revenue of around 70 lakh rupees in the very first year from the tuition fees. You also get revenue from camps, evening activities, and daycare programs. So roughly around 1.2 CR is the revenue in the very first year. What you require an area of 4,000 square feet. The franchise fees is 10 lakhs plus GST. The setup cost will be around 38 lakh rupees. So investment of around 50 lakh rupees is what is required for Red Schoolhouse. And you get a break even within a period of 1 year and 6 months, entire return of investment, with the first year EBITDA itself as 4.7 lakh rupees, right, which is approximately 40,000 rupees per month. In the very first year, you get into a break even and other profitability. And in the second year, because there are two cycles, always I say, for a preschool to get to a good numbers, in the second year itself, you get a ROI of around 180% as a cumulative ROI. And that's the beauty of this entire business model. In terms of area developer, what is the charges? You need to set up your center. Approximately 38 lakh rupees goes in that. 40 lakh rupees is the franchise fees for an area developer, and they open 19 subunits, 4 in the first year, 8 in the second year, and 7 in the third year, right? Dependent on that, they can get a payback period of 16 to 18 months. So that's the beauty of Red School House. Again, in this, we require the people who are having that keen investment possibility, who are looking forward for operational fit, who know the market, that where are the students based out of. So what I suggest is that there are a lot of housing colony societies where they have the in-house play school places. So if somebody is taking that, it's again a profit venture, because you know the captive audience of that housing society and you get all the students from that, right? So we are even asking real estate developers looking to offer preschool sites as a project, right? So our business partners are from all walks of life. We provide end-to-end support, which includes selection of the team members and the training. And why should you choose? Because I told about that we are the only brand which works on 5 holistic areas, which is FICE: social, physical, intellectual, creativity, and emotional. And you also get other optional activities like hip hop, ballet, piano, music and movement, and sports. So this is all about Red School House. In case you have any queries, please feel free to ask. I will be very happy to answer that.
So first of all, thank you for the detailed presentation on Red School House and Diet English. I'd request you to leave your phone number and email ID on the chat box so that someone can reach you with one-on-one discussion or mail specific queries. Uh, and I would also like to thank our investors for showing that patience to be on this call and being in touch for this wonderful opportunity. We
Yes.
will also ourselves get in touch with you with the brands which you are presenting today.
Yes.
Request Mr. Namit, while Mr. Namit is putting his email ID and phone number in the chat box, I would also welcome Mr. Govind on the panelist, and he's going to be presenting last but not the least a legacy brand called Pitman. Hi Govind, good evening.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Take care.
Thank you.
Good evening, Sandeep. Thank you, Namit.
Thank you.
So I will just share my screen and let the audience, go through the Pitman training brochures.
We can see your screen now. If you can, select the particular window. Yes, it's visible now.
Yes. Visible?
Yes,
Okay.
it's visible. You can take
So
a
Pitman is okay. Pitman is a 180 years old UK brand. So imagine any brand, working more than more than 180 years of legacy and heritage. So Pitman is one of those. It was invented by Sir Isaac Pitman in the year 1837, and he invented the Pitman, by shorthand communications. And over the period of time, he has revolutionized everything, from the updations into IT training, into software, and many more courses. Now, let me ask you a question. Now, why Pitman train people? So training is important for two level of persons. One is for individual, that is, the students who want to enhance their skill for a betterment of their career, to gain industry standard qualifications, to increase earning potential. They might be retraining to change their careers. Their career advancement might be one of their, goals. They're refreshing their skills to return to work from a career break. Now, this happens many of the times with, with women candidates also, and to gain skills to secure their first job. So these are the goals that any individual or any student might be opting for a training course. Okay. Now, also organization opts for training their staffs. Now, why they opt for training their staffs? They might need to increase their staff efficiency. They might be willing to maximize their business productivity, enhance profit growth, attribute defined return on investment to the training budget, or maintain and grow staff loyalty. whenever an organization gives the time and flexibility to train their people, they also retain their employees for a much longer way. Okay. And then achieve continuing professional development targets for staff. So these are the two major benefits why an individual or an organization go for any training. Now, what are the benefits that you get from a Pitman training? You get a flexible training that fits around work and family commitments. So you don't need to be always at your office, or you can actually attain all the Pitman courses by your own flexibility at your own time. So you get a practical hands-on learning experience, enhanced skills and effectiveness, potential promotion and increased earning opportunities is that you get when you get a course certified from Pitman training. You get a blended learning solutions, including in-center and online, to help you study in the move out with full support. You also get industry standard certification and qualifications and training from the UK business super brand. Okay. Now I will take you through the Pitman courses. See, the mission of Pitman training is to do as much we can to help you get ahead in your career. Now, as soon as you enter one Pitman training, there are our course advisors who are available to help you from the very start. When you first get in touch with our teams, they will take the time and find out exactly what you are hoping to achieve. And then they will, take their time out and give you the best options available to ensure that you find the right course for your requirements. Alternatively, you can also elect the other subjects that you choose from a more suitable offering that Pitman training has. These are the range of different diploma courses or award courses or single courses that an individual can take. Now, this range from office and secretarial courses into Microsoft Office, into accounting, bookkeeping, and payroll. You can also have a course into career development, into marketing, into IT, into web development, and many more. I will give you an example. Let's say you take a course for a office and secretarial role. Okay. So how Pitman training is going to help you? Suppose you are a medical aspirant. The Pitman training will give you a medical terminology experience, medical word processing, medical office award, medical admin diploma, professional receptionist seminar, medical receptionist diploma, and many more. There are a lot of courses which is also available for, let's say, PA in diploma. Okay. Now, for example, you want to do certain courses into marketing and development. Okay. So I will take you through. See, there are a lot of courses, so I will be going a little bit, fast, because having a 250 courses and then getting into a short. Suppose you want to do a business and management. So the courses available are communication in an organization, leadership skills, HR essentials, introduction to business structure and law. You get a course into projects and budgeting, and many more. So this is the beauty of this Pitman training. You don't are restricted to only 10 or 12 courses like many other competitors are doing. They might be having only one single course, or they might be dividing 5 to 7 or maximum 10 courses into a single computer knowledge. But Pitman is one brand that is having a multiple courses available in its portfolio, and we are proud to say that it is having 250 plus courses. You name a field and Pitman training might be having the course available for you. Now, look at now it is a major question that how are these courses accredited? Is it accredited by some universities, or it is accredited by some affiliated government organizations? So yes, Pitman training is very much accredited by all this, very much like associations of accounting and technicians, that is AAT. It is approved by AAT. It is also approved by CompTIA. It is approved by BCS, which is a Chartered Institute for IT. It is approved for Digital Marketing Institute. It is approved by Microsoft Academy. And I will also tell you one thing, that Amazon and NHS are the preferred partners for our Pitman training courses. So whenever they train their employees worldwide, Amazon prefer that Pitman training is the preferred choice for any particular course given to their employees. Now we transform careers by giving them a flexible training. We support whenever you need it from friendly learning coaches, the skills in demand by employees, and the confidence that you are one step closer to your dream job, promotion, or near career. I will also take you down what are the how we go about the franchisee options. See, we are running with two options. One is a unit franchisee and one is a master development franchisee. Okay. Now, for any unit franchisee, it will be a franchisee owned and franchisee operated model. The area that we are looking at is around 1,500 to 2,000 square feet. The total investment is 30 lakh, which involves the franchisee fees and all those fitments and the office equipments like desktops, office stationaries, and everything required as per brand essentials. The royalty is 15% and the payback period is around 8 months. This is a short brief about Pitman Training. It is a global heritage brand. It is present in more than 15 plus countries. And so these are the countries that Pitman Training is available right now. You can see. I hope, Sandeep, it is visible.
Yes, yes, visible. So
See, in
while we're
United
seeing
Kingdom,
this,
we
it
have
is also very important to know. It is also very important to know that while we talk about multiple coaching institutes and multiple early age educations and etc. Think generally what we see is there is a cluster in a particular country and a particular city, but here we are talking about a legacy brand which is having presence all over the world, and that is what is reflecting here. It is tremendously a good opportunity for all the franchisor, all the potential investors to get into educational business with a brand which is of the highest caliber, and they are known for their profitability and sustainability. They are known for giving intensive brand support. They are known to surpass all the other brands with their expertise and their quality. Over to you, Kevin.
very true, Sandeep. Very true. You have summed it up really well. Okay, so without naming any competitors, any competitor might be having a group of courses, but there is no one to support you at the center. So Pitman Training is the only training center which gives you a physical contact, physical human touch, because there should be somebody who is able to guide you at the time of, when you are lacking something, whenever you are in a distress, and to sail you very smoothly through the entire course journey. Pitman Training is the only center in the entire UK and Ireland with its physical center available. And in India also, when we are expanding, we are looking that there should be a physical center present. So that is the reason. And you don't have to train any teachers or faculty. Everything is on cloud. So all the knowledge and everything from the courses will be given online. But again, there will be advisors, there will be coaches at the physical center to guide you to choose all those courses that is going to be fitting you at the right moment and fitting you at the right career path that you are actually opting for. So physical connect, a human connect is always beneficial. Okay. There are now three different courses available. The courses are divided into three levels, which is diploma, which is a course for 12 months to 18 months. Then the courses are divided into, award courses, which is a somewhat concrete, which is a crisp size of diploma courses, which is for 6 to 8 months. And then there are only single courses, which is available for 3 months. So any individual has an option of choosing any three of this. So he can choose a diploma course for 12 to 18 months, or he can choose award courses, which is a combination of certain few courses, or he can choose a single course according to his availability and according to his, right fit. So this is the way how Pitman goes. Any questions, any queries is most welcome. You can you can write your question answers on the chat, and I will be very happy to assist you on.
A great opportunity indeed, and I would thank Mr. Govind very for this detailed presentation. He has covered it very nicely. Not only unit franchisee, probably we are also looking at some master franchisee in different cities or states. So, Govind, if you can share something about the master franchisee opportunity as well, because a brand
Yes,
like
yes,
that, probably somebody would be more interested to take a area developer or a master franchisee kind of a thing, so that he can have control on a particular area where he can open multiple units under him and enjoy the benefits of being a master franchisee.
definitely, Sandeep, definitely. So this is to my all investors. This I would like to say that this is a golden opportunity to come with a rich and heritage brand. And since we are coming up first in Pitman Training is coming up very new, very first in India. So we are having with clusters in Delhi, UP, Punjab, Greater Mumbai, Maharashtra, Gujarat, Bangalore, Tamil Nadu, and Puducherry, Kerala, in the Bihar, Jharkhand, MP, Chhattisgarh. So the entire country is available right now. So anyone opting for the Pitman Training can have this opportunity to open Pitman Training in their entire state or the entire region. And the master franchisee cost will be around 80 lakhs. And this involves their single unit franchisee cost of 30 lakhs and an additional of 40 lakhs of investment for master franchisee fees. And then he can have a multiple, revenue generation from additional, 14, 15 master franchisees. So what will happen? Any person opening up a single unit, and then if he is subletting his brand to a different master franchisee, he will be also getting a share on the franchisee fees. So it will be around 40 to 50% of the franchisee fees if he is going to sublet it. So there is a very nice opportunity that in the years, let's say down the line, in 3 years or 4 years or 5 years down the line, he opens up 15 to 20 centers. So he is able to generate the revenue from the from the subletting of franchises. Plus, he is also getting a revenue share on the sale that is happening. Okay. So all the countries in the entire country, each and every city and every state is open right now. So I would urge and recommend each and every investor to grab this golden opportunity of Pitman Training. It is going to be the Tata of training into India, because it is there is a no few brands who have survived more than 180 years, and this is a proven model into many countries, into many cities. So I would recommend again to all the investors to grab this opportunity. Yes, Sandeep.
Normally when you actually see somebody talking, comparing a organization with Tata, you generally feel that this is probably a big statement than what it is. But knowing what Pitman brings to India, knowing what Pitman brings to coaching, training, and education sector overall, it is not at all a overstatement. It is indeed a good example, good good clarification that it is can be the Tata of training, and also with the entire opportunity of becoming a master franchisee and opening multiple unit of franchisee under you. It's a fantastic opportunity where you can get your payback within a very few months, and then go on to get a huge profit. In when it comes to learning, India is one of the fastest growing country where learning is taken very seriously. And when it comes to career coaching, other kind of trainings, India is right up there with other countries, the developed countries. So thank you for presenting this business opportunity. It's such a it's prestigious opportunity, and it's a very high end opportunity which investors may aspire for. And if you want to set your eyes on something huge, if sky is limit for you, then this is probably the brand for you. Thank you, Govind, for taking your time out for giving a detailed presentation.
Thank you,
And
Sandeep.
with that, I would request you to share a parting note, if any, if you want to talk about Pitman. Any parting notes?
Yes, yes, definitely. I would really urge all. We would really like to be, associated with partners who are really passionate about teaching, who are having the business acumen, and who really want to, change people' life by, training them. Uh, and enhancing their career. So it is for the people who want to bring change, and they also be taking the pride into bringing certain, shaping their future.
Great. While before ending this presentation and this very first episode of Bharat Franchisee Show in this month, I request you to put your phone number and email ID in the chat box so that people can refer the same, and probably you can also reach out to them one-on-one, so that there can be one-on discussion about this huge opportunity. Investors will definitely want to know something which probably they missed out, or probably they will have more queries. So I request you to give your phone number and email ID in this chat box for everybody's reference.
Sure, Sandeep, sure.
Okay, so with that, I can see that Govind has given his phone number, and also please paste your email ID before we end this session. And with that, we have covered a very good, iconic, and towering opportunities from early age education. We have covered some fantastic international opportunity, right from Pitman to Diet English to Red School House to Mars Venus, and then we have completed NIA as well. But I thank all our investors for sticking with us for this time, and for getting us to give you the good opportunity to become a successful entrepreneur. So this is me, Sandeep Chakravarti, signing off. We'll again come back tomorrow with multiple business opportunities handcrafted for you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sandeep.